What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see, I am level 100. We're going to be taking a look at my stats. I'm going to be going in depth with it, seeing what I do, how many kills I have with certain guns, where I stack up on the leaderboards, and all that good stuff. So today's video, because it's more of a stat showing video, is obviously going to be a little bit shorter than normal, and there's not going to be any gameplay. This is basically because I'm trying to find a workaround in my schedule to do more YouTube and a little bit less streaming. I feel like it'll just be a little bit better if I can elevate the content on my YouTube. But that's not important. What is important is my stats. So let's just jump right into it. We're at the barracks here. Go to our combat record. There are the base stats right there. So we've got 6,758 eliminations with a 2.02 kill death ratio, or elims to death ratio, I guess, so not really a true KD. Let's take a look at what my actual KD is. 1.78. Yeah, so not bad. As you can see from that, my highest kill streak is a 30. I did get a nuclear. It's posted on my channel if you want to go take a look at it. And my average kills per game is 27. And now back to this screen here. My win-loss ratio, 1.77. It's not too great, I'm going to be honest. Let's just take a look at it. I have 124 wins, 70 losses. Don't worry about the top weapons there. I know I'm toxic. It's what I have to do to maintain my good KD. And then moving on to score per minute, we've got 722, which I think is actually quite high. If you guys don't know, that's what skill-based matchmaking goes off of. It doesn't go off of your win-loss, doesn't go off of your KD, your eliminations, whatever. It goes off of your score per minute. So a score per minute of 722 I think is pretty good, but if you guys have better, let me know. And that all comes from a day, 8 hours and 47 minutes in multiplayer. I have been grinding this game like nobody's business. It has been bad. And it's important to note that I also did hit level 100 a few days ago. I would have hit it by now without the double XP, but the double XP really propelled me to it. So it's a little bit out of whack because I waited so long to record this. And then on to zombies. I know that you guys probably don't care too much about zombies, but I like my stats in zombies personally. I've got almost 26,000 kills, 125 elite eliminations, which are the Megaton bosses. I average 926 eliminations per game. I'm not too sure what round that is. It's probably around 30, 25 if I had to guess. And then almost 7,500 critical kills, which I've been grinding for camos, so I've been trying to get the critical kills challenges, so, you know, that's what it is. And I did that in a day and 2 minutes. Almost a day exactly. And what I also want to mention is that I've also done the Easter egg for zombies twice. I have been loving zombies. So much fun. And the Easter egg's really nice, really easy, and you can get it done with any group of people, realistically, if you know what you're doing. And then I just noticed an extra stat on the leaderboards thing. I've survived 596 total rounds. It would be nice if it kind of told you how many games that, you know, you've played. I think that'd be pretty cool. That leaderboard is completely bugged. Wow. But yeah, that's going to be it. We're going to dive into the deeper stats in multiplayer now. I'm not going to bother with zombies because that's a little bit inflated because of how easy it is. Alright, so weapons. The MP5 is my most used gun. I have a 1.69 elim to death ratio with it, which isn't terrible. I have 1,750 elims, almost 1,500 kills with it, which is, you know, respectable. One of the most overpowered guns in the game, though. And speaking of overpowered guns, my second most used gun is the Gallo. You can call me toxic all you want. This thing is overpowered as hell. It is so good, so strong, especially once you level it up and you get those attachments. It is unreal. So as you can tell, 1450 elims, 1300 kills. I have a 2.09 elims to death ratio with it, which is just nutty. The fact that I can use this thing so much on Nuketown, it is so good. And now we're just going to take a look at these three, because these three at one point or another, or still are, some of the most overpowered guns in the game. So just to kind of compare my elims to death ratio with them. The FFAR, the new nerf absolutely destroyed this gun. It is completely unusable, but that's okay. It's fine. I used it while I could. I got it up to level 49. There are the stats for that. And then the AUG, by far the most overpowered gun in the game right now, other than maybe the Gallo. It is so good. They claim to have nerfed it. I do not believe Treyarch whatsoever, because this thing is unreal. And then the M16. there are my stats for the M16. The M16 is also really good. It's kind of noticeable with the new patch, though, how bad they nerfed it, but that's not a big deal. You know, it is what it is. And then, you know what? I'll show the AK-74U, too. I've been using this thing a lot recently within the last couple days, so there's the stats for the AK. And then I wasn't going to do anything on equipment, but I just wanted to look at this bug on the stim shot thing. I assume that it means my total health healed, but even that doesn't really make sense because I guess maybe it does with 2,500 uses. Either way, I use the stim a lot. Super clutch, super good. Use the stim. And here are my score streaks. I mostly just run these three. These three score streaks, the Spy Plane, War Machine, and VTOL, are kind of my go-tos. So as you can see, I've got almost 2,000 assists with the UAV up. 4 assists per use, not bad, you know. My teammates are okay. Most of the time, they're not bad anyways. War Machine, 3 kills per use. I wish that was higher. This streak is the most overpowered thing in the game. I guarantee it, bar none. Except on Nuketown. On Nuketown, this thing is horrible because of spawn protection. But this thing is so unbelievably good. Use the War Machine. And then the VTOL. I like the VTOL a lot. I've used it almost 50 times. I've got 300 kills with it. 6.5 kills per use. That's not bad. I mean, I wish that it could be higher because it's such an expensive streak. You'd think that I'd be, you know, getting more kills with something so overpowered. But that's the way it is. There are the stats there. And I'm just going to briefly go over field upgrades and game modes. I pretty much only used the jammer, so there's that. My personal best is actually 18 kills with a jammer, which is kind of crazy, but set that aside. Look at the game modes. I mostly just play Dom. I play a little bit of TDM, but yeah, my Dom score per minute's 507 or 500. What the 750. 1.89 win loss, 2.11 elims per death, and then my TDM. My score per minute is 1,300 and a 1.75 win loss, 2.00 elims per death. 1,300 score per minute is just nuts. I mean, that's in the last 10 games, granted, but still, like, look at that. 2 games ago in TDM, I had a score per minute of 2,200. What the hell is that? And now before I end off the video, we're just going to take a look at my medals, see how many of each thing I have, and then we'll call it a day. Alright, so there are a few medals that I want to highlight here. Frenzy Kill's pretty cool. It's nothing really too special. The Nuclear. The coveted Nuclear. Finally. I can't believe I got that. I was so hyped when I got it. It was like my first game on multiplayer of the day, too. Well, the day that I got it, it was crazy. And then I've got 2 Brutals. So I choked a nuke, essentially, because I got the 25 kill medal and then just absolutely bottled it. 4 Relentlesses. 12 Fury kills. That's actually a lot. I didn't expect that many. 13 Ruthless. 64 triple kills. 51 Merciless. 306 Bloodthirsties. I have gone on a 5 streak 306 times, and I have only made it to a 10 streak 51 out of those 306 times. Good lord. I have 568 double kills. That's a lot of double kills. And these other medals, they don't really matter all too much. It's just the score streaks and game modes that I play, essentially. I don't really know what countermeasures are. Destroying enemy streaks. That makes sense, I guess. But anyways, that's going to be the video. Those are my stats for my Prestige 3 level 100 in Season 0 of Cold War. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be trying to switch up my schedule a little bit. More videos on YouTube, a little bit less streaming, put some more heart and soul, let's say. Get the YouTube videos a little bit meatier, a little bit better content. And that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.